You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
My day is literally going from bad to worse. I mean, I wasn't even having a good day to start with. Okay. And then I've just got these texts from Laura and I'm just like, okay, Liz, what am I even going to do?
Liz, I've seen you like this before. Should we take 5 minutes to think through this?
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, okay. Fine.
All right. Let's mark the task. What is it you want me to help you think through?
I don't even know where to start. Hang on. What do I actually want to get out of this? I just need to sort this out, basically, because I've got somewhere to go in about half an hour, and then I've just got these texts that's more than I can actually sort out in half an hour, and I need to sort of figure out what I'm going to do, because I don't even actually know what to do.
Okay, so what is it that you need to sort out?
Well, okay, should I just tell you what's happened, or?
And I think we've got to clearly mark the task.
Okay, all right. Basically, I need like a housing solution for Laura because she's just texted me saying she's got nowhere to live. So I just need to do something to sort it out.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's state the case now.
All right. So you do know a bit about Laura and her mum and what I've been trying to do. Basically, I was around there yesterday. It was actually fine yesterday. This is the worst of it. This always happens when I'm thinking, right, actually, we've got ourselves back on track. And then I get these texts. And then I'm thinking, is this even working? Is there any point in carrying on? So well, I don't even know what's happened, to be honest with you, but I've just had this text. So she texted me earlier when I was at that other meeting saying, like, call me. And obviously I call her, she doesn't pick up the phone, standard. And then I get this text saying, so I'm like, let's just do it over text. And then she's like, my mum's kicked me out, find me somewhere to live. And obviously I'm like, that's not my job. Like, we've also been over that quite a few times before. It's not even my job to find her somewhere to live. Like, obviously I'm there to help with the family stuff. Do you know what I mean? And then it's just like, I don't even know. And this is what happens, it just gets me like this, because then I'm thinking, am I even doing anything useful when I'm going around there? Are they actually listening? Is this stuff going in? Okay. And then I'm like, I need to sort out whatever's happening today. And that's what I'm thinking. If I can just sort this out for today, then...
So what's the bare bones of what happened today? So I can understand the sequence
what,
of
with
events.
her and...
Yeah, to how she got to the situation.
Well, I don't even know, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I've got no idea. I don't know how she expects me to sort it out. That's a good point, when I don't even know what's happened.
Okay.
I've got no idea. It's probably what happens before, which is that some minor thing will happen. They get into an argument. Obviously, on both sides, it's not ideal, but we have tried to talk about that because the mum does know some of the things that we've said. Because, like, fair enough, it's not always Laura that does it. It's sometimes the mum as well, and it's just. Sorry, I know I'm probably going off.
So what we do know with Laura is that she does get into a tizzy at times, and her emotions are a whirlwind, and she can. And that can draw everyone in, which I'm seeing is drawing you in now, because you seem like you're quite in a flustered place.
Yeah, I am, to be quite honest. I'm just a bit like, this is too much on a day that was already quite bad. But you're right. I think also it does kind of have this effect on me, because this is a bit like what happened before Christmas. Do you remember? And it was like, yeah.
I suppose similar to Christmas, my thoughts right now on the situation is you said to me you got to find a housing, and I'm thinking my first thought is that your role?
Is that my role?
Yeah, and if it's not, what is your role in this situation?
Okay. I don't actually even. Well, it isn't probably. If I try and think about, I guess, the mentalising the moment bit. If I try and, I think you're right. Actually, I am feeling quite like whatever, flustered.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's the word. Kind of annoyed, a bit disappointed as well, because I thought this was actually kind of heading in a better direction, but obviously it isn't. But even in saying that, I don't know why I thought it was just going to head in a positive direction. Obviously, stuff like this is probably going to come up because it is part of their pattern, I suppose.
Yeah. And one negative doesn't make the whole situation a bad one.
No. It's, obviously now I can see that a bit more, but it's kind of hard it's just when you just get the text and you're like, oh my God, I've got to do something, and that's just kind of takes over a bit. But I suppose, what is my role here is a good question. Well, I guess she's contacted me because she thinks I can do something to help, but as you say, maybe it doesn't mean the thing to help is exactly the thing that she's wanting, because I don't even actually know what's happened, which is quite mad now I think about it, because how was I going to they might not even need housing, do you know what I mean? Actually, there might be something that we could even though it is a bit painful, kind of go back to that we might have already tried or we've already thought of. Shall I?
Yeah. And what I think is like, if I think about how you're feeling now, it's probably quite similar to how Laura's feeling. So she may need a bit of space to think through the situation herself.
Yeah. I think that's a fair point, actually, because sometimes, like you said, she does get herself in a bit of a... And I get it. I do get it, because I've been there when they're arguing, and it is pretty... Like, it does seem like the end of the world. On both sides, I think. And, yeah, maybe she's not even thinking... Like, maybe something like that's just happened, and then she's just like, that's it. There's no way through. And you're right, actually. Sometimes when I've gone, we have actually been able to think about it a bit more.
So that's been a method that you've used in the past with her?
I don't think she'd find it weird if I did that now, if you see what I mean, because we have done that before. Because actually there's no point trying to even... Well, I might not need to go down the road of the housing thing, actually, because that might not be actually what's needed. I reckon... Okay, so if I'm thinking, what I could do, if I call her now, or try and text her again, I think she's, maybe I'll try texting and see. I could at least try and find out what's happened.
Definitely.
And like you say, if it has been some sort of falling out, try and get her to sort of think it through. In terms of maybe seeing her mum's point of view is a bit too much for now, but at least trying to work out a way forward. Yeah,
I think if you can hold and contain her, then that would be some way to... And I could even, just
thinking about it, I could probably go after I've got this other visit, but I could even go round if I need to, because then at least I could talk to both of them. And you know what, if the worst comes to the worst and it can't be sorted out, then I could call... I guess it's social care, isn't it? I mean, I suppose
even going there with an explicit plan that you want to help her with the situation, but you need A, B, and C, just like we marked the task at the beginning.
Yeah,
that's about what you need to help her, then that might just help her to calm down as well.
Yeah, I need the information, actually. And actually, that's kind of bad on my part, because I'm just rushing around there in a bit of a state otherwise, or panicking, calling up other people, and actually what I'm trying to get them to do, which is helpful to be reminded of, is actually think stuff through. So maybe even just going around and trying to think it through and saying, look, what's actually happened? Where do we want to get to? And then we'll take it from there. And you're right, if I have to call and it can't be sorted out, then at least we know and we've got better information to go back and maybe call up social care together and see if they do need a solution.
That's good. So, it sounds like a plan.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. I'm around after 6 because I've got someone coming in.
Do you mind?
Give me a shout if you need to.
Thanks so much. Okay.
Yeah?
All right, wish me luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.